Good morning. It is an early morning, early Tuesday morning, just a little before 5 a.m. I'm up. I'm getting ready to do a workout. Thought I'd record a workout video, something a little different for me today. Started out with my tiki ring toss game. Failed once again. Yeah, got to look up how to do that a little bit better. I did a little bit of stretching. Got to loosen up my back, my neck. Today's going to be a chest, shoulders workout. I'll go a little bit more in depth, once I really start working out. Just got on the recumbent bike to warm up a little bit. Only going to do maybe 5 minutes on this and then 5 minutes on the rowing machine, just to get the blood flowing. I would like to increase that because I don't really feel like it, it always really gets me going. Plus, it's going to start getting colder down here as we get further into winter. So I'd rather start out and get warmed up and then start. Anyway, I've got more to talk about, but I will use my breaks when lifting, just to talk about how things are going, where I am, that kind of stuff. So, going to wrap this up and then move over to the rower and then start lifting. I love this machine. Oh man. Only going to do 5 minutes. Same amount of time I did on the recumbent bike just to get warmed up a little bit. But really good warm up for your arms and legs. But doing chest and shoulders. So this helps get warmed up. Anyway, as soon as I'm done with this, we'll start lifting. All right, warm up finished. I just finished up my pre-workout. I will down this, and then we'll get to our first exercises. I'm playing around with like the camera angle. So what I'm doing is 3 exercises in a row: chest, shoulders, either side delt or front delt, and then kind of back of my shoulders, rear delts. They call that a triple set, I think, or a tri-set, or yeah. But I don't really get that. Like a superset, I think, is 2 exercises, right? So shouldn't like 3 be called like a killer set or something like that? Anyway, whatever. I also, a superset, you really don't pause much between exercises. I do need to catch a breath and do in between. So anyway, I think I can get all 3 exercises in with one camera angle. I'm going to start with converging arm bench press and then move over to my side delt raise machine and then do a face pull here. So let's get started. Not doing a lot of weight. I haven't lifted for a week or so, and I like to just kind of ease myself back in. I'll ramp it up as the week goes on. So anyway, also I starting out with a sweatshirt on. I'm gonna wait till I get a little bit warmed up. It's temperature. I don't know, it says 57 degrees Fahrenheit down here, so that's really not that cold. But it's the morning. I got to get the juices flowing first. Oh, also, I am going for typically lighter weight and higher reps. I think this weight here, I mean, this is only 90 pounds. I'll probably do like 20 reps. Uh, as I said, as the week goes on, I will up this weight. But I like to get at least 10, between 10 and 20 reps. That's my goal. Okay, stop talking, start lifting. Also wanted to give a kind of a recap, how things have been going recently. Past 3 months, really don't have a lot to show. I have not really lost any weight. Haven't not really like I haven't. And we're just coming off Thanksgiving. I weighed in this morning. I was 184, and I'd say a couple weeks ago I was in probably the low to mid 170s. So you're talking at least like a 10-pound gain. That's going to come off. I'm not really worried about that. But yeah, I was originally going to be doing a DEXA scan, but I don't want to just waste money. I don't, I know I don't really have a lot to show for. I've been lifting pretty consistently, but have not lost any weight. So I think I'm going to push that off a little bit. And yeah, I don't know. We'll reassess in a week or two, maybe. But round two, sticking with the same weight on this. That was 18. I think I could have gotten 20, but again, I just kind of want to get back into the swing of things for this workout. And this, I might actually, all right, I'm actually going to lighten this. So I'm going to take 5 pounds off each side. Again, I'm not trying to kill myself for this workout. See how this feels? Oh, man. Wow. That was a good idea to lighten that. Oh. Okay. I gotta lighten this. Ooh, felt that one. That was good. I still might lighten that on the third round. Yeah. All right. So I'm using this wireless mic to stop and start the video each time. So if you see me reaching up at my hat, that's what I'm doing. And I just realized, and I think I'm going to end up cutting out the face pulls I did on the first round because I was wearing headphones and I turned the music on and I forgot that with the mic so close to my headphones, you can hear the music, and I don't want a copyright strike for playing music during the video. So yeah, pretty sure I'm going to cut out the first one. So, but anyway, I did face pulls that first round. Again, you probably didn't see it because I just don't want to. Yeah. Anyway, okay, on to round three. What did I do? I did 20 and then 18. So I'm going to try to do 16 on this, see how I feel, and then yeah. Man, my neck is really stiff. Anyway, let's go. Stop stalling. Okay, in the middle of that, I realized that I think I might have been playing music through that whole first round. All right, so I don't know. I might be cutting that whole first round out. if you know, if I started with the second round and didn't show the first round, that's why. So maybe I just don't play music. I don't know. Yeah, I don't have to do tons and tons of editing, chopping out the audio if you can hear music. And I love playing music when I lift. I don't know. We'll see. Try to come up with some other solution. I have some Bluetooth. If it looks like I'm stalling, I am. I have some Bluetooth over the ear headphones. So maybe those would, muffle the sound and you wouldn't hear it on the mic. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play around with that. So those might be a little bulky for lifting, but anyway, so how much did I have? What did I get? Did I get 18 on this? Should I drop this again? I got some 2.5 pound plates here, so that's what I'm gonna do. Switch out a 5 and put on 2.5. Trying to keep my reps like above 15 if possible. So Okay. That was the right move. Let's drop that. Wow, I was doing a lot more. Well, not a lot. It's not a lot of weight on there. But, I don't know. All right. Face pulls. I'm going to drop this weight again. So again, this is my third round. Move on to 3 other exercises after this. Okay. I miss the music. You know, it just keeps you pumped. I just got to sit and listen to myself talk. Whew. Okay. Okay. That felt good. For face pulls, I don't know if you could see this, but I have 2 rope attachments connected to the pulley, just because I feel like when doing face pulls, you know, the both ropes can be more in line with the movement that you're doing. If you only have one, right, it forms kind of more like a V, and it's harder, I think, to keep your maybe keep your hands out a little further and really squeeze your rear delts when you do it. So anyway, in case anybody was wondering why I've got 2 ropes on here. All right, so that was the first triple set, 5:37. Moving on to 3 more exercises. Okay, next 3 exercises I'm doing are dumbbell bench press, and then I'm going to use my Titan preacher curl bench, but I have the pad on backwards to be able to rest my back and do a shoulder press, overhead shoulder press, and then I'm going to do a rear delt cable fly kind of thing. I don't even know what it's called, but I was just sitting here debating what to do for dumbbell press. I mean, weight wise, I think I'm going to go with, I think I'm going to do 55s. Again, I'm not really, you know, trying to kill myself. This will be enough, though. I think that's 18. Okay, 20. That was the right weight. Man. think I was doing 65s for 20 a couple of weeks ago. Oh well, I'll get back there. What's next? Shoulder press. Okay. For these, I'm going to do another shoulder press on my leverage machine. I like this. I like these bars. I talked about this in my gym tour video. I'm going to take like a close grip. This is a curl bar. It's only about 40 pounds. But I like that it's a, at this angle, you're getting some chest and your front delts. I don't know, I just like the movement, so I don't know. That's actually like what I what I do. Yeah, I'm stalling again. Yes. I don't have anything scientific about why I do what I do, but I do what I enjoy, what feels really good while I'm lifting, and yeah, I like this movement, so I do it. All right. Can you hear my shoulder cracking? I lost count. I don't know, 10? Man. Okay. I felt that more in my chest. I wonder if maybe if I've had the seat lower, I feel like with the seat lower, that might allow me to sit a little more upright. I don't know, it just felt different than I remember. Although maybe, my shoulders, I went down on the lateral raise. Maybe my shoulders are not contributing as much. So I just was focusing on my chest. I don't know. Okay. So this rear delt fly, I saw this on YouTube. I was looking around for rear delt exercises, and I saw this one. So I don't know that I'm doing it 100% right, but they said you put your pulleys up high, and it's basically this kind of movement, right? So so you want to keep your arms slightly bent. That was the machine, not me. And once again, I've lost count. All right. So the reason it's making that noise is because I only have 5-pound plates on here, and I only have them on one side, so I think it's out of balance, so it's making that noise. I could probably go up in weight. I'll put another 5 pounds to balance it out, and I'll just be doing fewer reps, but I'd rather have that than there's also I felt like tension when it was going up. So okay, so that's round one. Take a couple minutes, get a drink of water, and go for round two. All right, a little bit longer break than I was planning. I thought my camera was charged, everything was good, but all of a sudden I saw it was low on battery. So break out the charging cable and extension cord, but the show goes on. All right, round two, I'm going to drop it from 55 down to 50. Don't know that I get 20, but we'll see. Should get 20. I just took a longer break. I mean, it wasn't that long. 5 minutes. I feel like I always want to pause at number 10. All right, 20. That'll work. Obviously not pushing to complete failure, but you know, I feel it in my chest, so that's the goal. See if I don't know. Let's try to sit up a little more upright. It'll hit my shoulders more. As you can see, my hat is pretty chewed up, literally. This I wear this hat a lot when I work out. This I did an overnight for one of our clients, our dog. He got a hold of my hat and chewed it up. You know, normally you'd be a little upset about it, but I don't know. He customized it, so you know. Anyway, it's got a place in my heart. So I have nicer hats. So, okay, ready? Okay, I think I know what it was. I said when the first round was hitting my chest more. I feel like when I do that movement, if I press out more, yeah, I think that's what it is. I was feeling it more on my chest. So when I go up, my hands, I can't really see from that angle, are out front. Whereas if I try to push the bar kind of back and right up over my head, I mean, if you think about it, then it's more of this movement, your arm, right? So it's going to work your shoulders more, where I feel like this is almost more of a press. I don't know. Okay, rear delts. Now I'm going to add a counterbalance weight to each side. Again, I won't be able to do as many reps, but also these towers, right? They're still not, I still haven't anchored these things in, so they move around, but it's on my list. That works. Sort of. Okay, that better. Machine wasn't making quite as much noise. Still got 15 reps. It's probably a better weight anyway. All right, round 2 done. Start round 3. Just a minute. So I usually do my workouts like this. I do 3 exercises at once, and that goes for so right now I'm on a 3-day split. So this is chest and shoulders. Tomorrow I do arms and lats, and then I do legs and lower back. I sprinkle abs in there at the end of every workout, pretty much. But anyway, so I do these. I try to do it in threes, and I chose exercises. I've switched things up a little bit because I just wanted like one camera angle to be able to do 3 exercises without moving the camera around. And so I don't know. Let me know if you think is this all right, or would it be better if I was, focusing the camera more on moving it and on every exercise. So just trying to make things easy to put together. Anyway, stop stalling. 3rd round, dumbbell bench press. Do I drop it again, or do I do 50s again? I'm going to do 50s again because I think I should be able to get 15 reps. Again, it hasn't been that long since I last lifted, so. Okay, I believe that was 16. All right, feeling good with this workout so far. Yeah, things are pumped tight. Feel it in my arms too. Pretty much hard to do any upper body exercise without working your arms to some extent. Triceps, obviously, and a lot of benching movements. What am I doing? Same weight on this. It is 6:04. So I came down here at, was it 4:50, I think? So I'm like an hour and 15 minutes. Well, I mean, the first part was stretching, and then, my, warm up. So that was probably only You know, an hour, a little less than an hour in. Is this the third round? Third round. My shoulder is clicking with every rep. It's when I come down. All right, that'll make me laugh. And I lost count. Who cares? Okay, that's enough. Oops, stopped the video prematurely. I got one more set of these rear delt. What are they called? Flies? Rear delt crossover pull thing. You know, when I was originally thinking of a rear delt exercise for this, I was thinking having the pulleys down lower would have been, because, you know, if you're coming up, you'd be, I feel like, right, the more you're pulling down, I think it's engaging your lats. I mean, this is just, if you keep it strict and you're just doing your shoulders, then lats probably can't get too involved. I just, maybe, I don't know. I feel this in my rear delt, so I guess that's really all that matters. So I think I got 15. I don't know. Let's see. Let's step back a little bit more. All right. I mean, I don't know. I counted to 15. Those last couple, though, it's definitely losing my form. So I don't know. I still think that's a good weight. I feel it. All right. That was the second triplet set. I think I'm gonna do one more set of 3 exercises and then finish up with abs. All right, my last set of 3. I'm going to be doing seated bench press on the Parabody, and then for shoulders, I'm going to do a shoulder press on this leverage machine, and then for rear delts, I'm going to do seated rows on this body solid row machine. First, got to move monkeys out of the way. So many monkeys down here. So many monkeys. My granddaughter loves the monkeys. whenever she comes, it's like, first thing, let's go in the basement. Let's go in the basement. She has to go around and say hi to all the animals. I mean, honestly, if I knew that was the way it was going to turn out, I would have done this a long time ago. Okay. think I was getting 20 or 22 of those before. And my apologies. The oil burner came on and this door is open. Not sure that that's really going to help a whole lot, but just background noise. So next is this, I'm going to do shoulder press on this leverage machine. And I really like this machine a lot. You can lock the arms together, right? So you're doing them together, or right now they're not locked, so they're independent. It's like an isolateral movement. I love isolateral machines. I'm gonna perform the exercise on this the way I enjoy it the most. So I'll start out with both arms together, and then I'm going to try to do 10 reps that way. I should be able to do 10 reps that way. This isn't a lot of weight. And then I'll do alternating arms, right? But like a full rep of each arm. And then try to get the last, that's like, I'll do like 5 of those. And then the last 5, there's like no rest. So I'll push up with the right arm. And as the right arm's coming down, go up with the left, right? Just kind of do this. Sorry, I just spit. I just kind of alternate like this. Man, does that kill? There's no break, no rest for the muscle. It's just constant tension. And man, what a great way to finish off a set. The other thing I just wanted to mention, I talked about this machine in my gym tour video. When I got this, this pad was ripped right here. There's 2 like slits in it. I didn't realize it until after I put the whole thing together. And this arm, I don't know if you could see from the video, this weight holder seems bent. Either that or the arm is bent, and not a big deal really, but you know, I don't know, it just kind of bothered me because I just got it. So I contacted the company. I think I said in my gym tour video I was going to contact the company, and I did. It was still within return, the return window, and I told them what it was, and they got back to me within. Sorry, I'm trying to take this out. Anyway, they got back to me within like a half hour, and they're like, "Sure, we'll send you 2 new arms. We'll ship it out of our warehouse. The warehouse is like 20 minutes from our house." Anyway, long story short, they sent me a whole new machine. So now I have 2 of these, and you know, I'm not trying to make money off of it. I just put it back in storage. It's in the box still. You know, I could sell it, right? I could just, this boxed up, I could just sell it. Like my point was not to make money. I really just wanted these arms replaced. So I think my plan is that I'm just going to use the whole new machine, and maybe I'll go into this more when I do leg day. But I did find a way to do like a pendulum squat on this. But it involves, you know, connecting this arm with the pad and everything. And it's just, I don't know. I don't like taking that on and off all the time. So I might actually see if I can set up the machine, the second machine, over in my like leg area, and set it up for just, you know, squats, pendulum squat, calf raise, that kind of thing, right? Just keep it set up there, and then this would be more bench. You can do bench press, shoulder press. It does have a lat pull down and a low cable. Anyway, stalling again. So here we go. Again, this isn't a lot of weight. So I'll start out with both arms. And switch to single arm. Okay, now here's the killer. Yeah. Ow. Ow. Hurts so good. Ooh, okay. So, seated row, I'm going to lighten this like I have been doing for most of my exercises. So, this row machine I really like. It's not isolateral, so the arm, you have to move both arms together. I mean, you could lighten the load and then just do one arm at a time, right? But I may be switching this out at some point for an isolateral. What I like about these arms is that, so they're square, the bracket or the, is square. And so they can rotate in what, 4 different directions this way. You can switch it around this way, 4 different directions. You can alternate, you can swap the arms to different sides, and then you've got 8 more configurations that way. So I don't even know, what is it, 16 configurations? I don't know, whatever. So I really like, and what it provides you is, so set up the way it is right now, I've got the handles are above, slightly above the bracket, the mounting arm. So it allows me to be able to keep my elbows up, my hands up, and really pull kind of up and back, working my rear delts. I can switch the arms around, and so this is like an overhand grip. If I switch the arms around and have them lower, and I do an underhand grip, I also at that point, I'll show this tomorrow in my my next lat workout, pulling, leaning back a little and pulling this way, I just lights up my lats. Anyway, so hopefully I'm still in frame. There's also, if for when I'm working rear delts, I want to try to keep my chest against the pad. It isolates it more if I put my feet behind. There's pads back here. Put my feet back, and I'm kind of leaning forward. It forces me to do it. But I usually do 10 reps this way, and then I bring my feet forward. I don't know, psychologically, just allows me to get more reps out. It's not, I'm not isolating the rear delts as well. But yeah, let's go. Wow. I'm glad I took that weight off. Oh, but that was good. That was good. Love working back. Oh, it's not back, I guess. It's supposed to be rear delts. The rear delts are on your back. Kinda? I don't know. I think most people include the rear delts on back day. I could be wrong about that. I don't know. But they're delts. Your delts are your shoulders. So I don't know. I feel like it's a good counterbalance to doing chest exercises, right? So, chest would be pushing and rear delts pulling. Anyway, okay, that was round 1. 2 more rounds to go. Time check, 6:25. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to try to finish off strong and just kind of blow through these last 2 rounds without much rest. I did drop the weight on this. I'll probably drop the weight on the seated row also. And I hear that. I hear the weight stack, sliding against the poles. I feel like this machine might be like off balance. I mean, these floors are not level. This house is so old. Either that or I just got to put like some, what is it, silicone spray on there to help them glide better. It's just this psychological, you hear it, you hear the noise, and you feel like you're fighting the friction. Yeah, whatever. Okay. I thought about lightening this, but I don't know that I'm going to get 20 reps. But I'd rather just keep moving. I'm glad you couldn't see my facial expressions on that. Yeah. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lighten this a little bit. Take 2.5 off each side. See how that is. Okay. But I think I got 20. I got 20 last time. Let's see. Okay. 20, not the strictest of form, but that's okay. I still feel it. All right, I'm gonna keep going. Drop this another 10. I think I was at 160. First round 150, second round 140. Oh, but it's it's not really 140, 50. It's not free weights. Okay. Getting a decent pump. I like putting my knees up against this pad. This is the pads for doing leg extension. I know it pushes my lower back in and feels like it puts more tension on my chest. Anyway, stop stalling. Okay. And I've talked about this before. One of the downsides of being in the basement with the camera right next to the drain pipes, you hear water when anybody's using water upstairs. So not much I can do about that. Rather the water in the pipes than in the basement. Now, should I lower this? This is 5 pounds. Oh, what the heck? Let's just keep it the same. I think I'm just going to try to do 5 with both arms, 5 alternating, and then 5 killers. That's what I'm going to call them, killers. Alternating killer reps. Okay. Oh, wow. I was on like number 12 and I was like, there's no way I'm getting 15. But I kind of muscled it out. Again, don't want to overdo it today. Should I drop this again? I'm going to drop this again. Should I drop this again? Nah, come on. Let's keep it. I did 20 reps, right? Last time. So I don't know. Let's go finish strong. $637. You could really feel my forearm breaking down. You know, it's like you really start like swinging, trying to get, hardest part, is when your arms are fully extended and you're starting that movement. I feel like that's when you try to get the weight moving. Okay, I'm gonna do abs and then call it a day. So this bench is my latest addition. It's a Titan. It goes. It's a FID. It's a flat incline decline, except decline it's like the opposite way. This is the head part of it raised up, so you'd have to do it seated this way. But it has this leg attachment that is really good for being able to do incline sit-ups or decline sit-ups. What is it? Incline and decline? I don't know. Anyway, yeah. This is taking the place of, I have another bench like this, but it's just kind of stored in the corner over there, and like I got to get it out and assemble the two pieces, where this is here for my bench pressing purposes, and then all I got to do is just raise it up. All right. Okay. So I wish these notches for adjusting the bench had like numbers or something. I mean, I could just count the holes. So it's fourth from the top. But I don't know. That felt a little easier than I remember. I only did 20 sit-ups, but I'm thinking I might have had it up higher before. So anyway, that was 20. I'm gonna do one more set of those, and then call it a day. All right, let's go. 6:44. So it's coming up on 2 hours that I've been down here. You know, obviously not working the whole time, but yeah. Okay. Not the failure, but I feel it. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for chest and shoulders, and just kind of getting back into things. Not sure if I'm going to record every workout or how I'm going to do it going forward. So I don't know. We'll see how long this one takes me to get out. But yeah. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching.